A warm greetings to all. Today we are going to see a concept from the course Python programming. So here we are going to see the concept of string and the connected concepts with respect to the string. Okay, a string is said to be a sequence of characters, and that sequence of characters will be represented within the quotes or quotation mark. Okay, the quotation mark can be either a single quotes, or it can be double quotes, or either it can be triple quotes. Okay, so in these three quotes we can enclose the sequence of characters so that it will be set as string. Okay, and here the each and every character in the string will be having its own index numbers. Okay, right? So it will be having its own index number, and the indexing will be of positive integer or negative integer. Okay, either it can be a positive integer or negative integer. And one of the important property of this string is it is immutable. That is, once if you create the string, okay, so once if you have declared the string or once you have created the string, the contents in the string cannot be changed, or we cannot alter the contents. Okay, right? So now we shall see the indexing of strings. Okay, so here we can see a string set to be hello. From the left to right you can see the positive indexing, and from the right to left you can see the negative indexing. Okay, so this is the indexing process of a string. Okay, so usually the indexing will be starting from the number set to be 0. Okay, so if you have total 5 characters, the indexing will be from 0 to 5 minus 1, so that it is 0 to 4. H is in the index 0, E in the index 1, L in the index 2, L in the index 3, and O in the index 4. Okay, so like this, the values or the characters will be given to the string, or characters are positioned under that index. Okay, so if you take from the right hand side to the left hand side, it will be of negative indexing. Okay, so now we shall see a concept set to be string slices. Okay, your string slices means it is nothing but a segment of a string. Okay, the slicing is said to be segmentation of a string or process of creating a segment of a string. Okay, so that is selecting some characters from the string. Okay, so for example, you have a string set to be hello, and if you need to extract or select some characters from that, the process of making or extracting that substring from the main string is said to be string slicing. Okay, how we can do that is, so you have to declare a variable, and which is equal to, you have to mention the original name of that particular string. Okay, so that you will be assigning the string to a string name or to a variable, right? That particular name has to be given, and within the square bracket you have to mention from the indexing, or you have to mention the index number, from which index number to which index number you need to separate the values, or you need to get a substring that you have to mention here. Okay, so the syntax is substring is equal to original string, and within the square bracket you have to mention the first position, then put a colon, then you have to use the last position. Okay, so next we can see some of the example with respect to this. Okay, so here we have an IDE. So in this IDE we can see the demonstration of this string slices. Okay, so here we have the string set to be Monty Python. Okay, so we have taken the string set to be Monty Python. Okay, so on trending, yes, we'll be getting the Monty Python, right? Okay, so if I need to slice something from this main string, I have to mention the name of the string. Okay, so here the name of the string is yes, and within the square bracket, so I have to mention the starting position, right? So see, starting position is 0, put the colon, and ending position, that is the ending position minus 1, the character which you are presenting, or the number which you are presenting minus 1, only up to that index the value will be taken, right? So if you are giving the number to be 5, the value or the character present up to the index number 4 will be taken, and it will be given to you. Okay, so here you can see, so from the 0 to 4, what are the characters? 0 it is M, 1 it is O, 2 it is N, 3 it is T, and 4 it is Y. Only those will be given to you. Okay, so here you can see the output. Okay, same way, S of 6 colon 12. Okay, so the rest of the values starting from 6 till the last will be given to you as the output. Okay, right? Next, so again we can see the other type of slicing. Okay, so here we are going to take another one string. Okay, BANA, banana, right? So in the previous case we have mentioned the starting index and the ending index. Other type of slicing is either you can provide the starting index value or either you can provide the ending index value. Okay, so if you need to slice up to some position, then what you can do is you can skip out the starting index value and you can only provide the ending index value. Or if you need to extract some value from the intermediate of that particular string, you can provide the starting index and you can leave the ending index. Okay, so here you can see fruit of, I am leaving the first index. Okay, I am leaving the first index, but I am giving the stop index or the last index. Okay, so here the values present from the index number 0, 1 and 2 will be given to you. Okay, second case, fruit of, I am giving 3 colon and closing. So here what will be happening is the string from the index number 3 till the end will be given to you as the output. Okay, right? So the two fashion of extraction I have showed here. Okay, so either you can provide the starting and ending index for slicing, or either you can provide only the starting index and leave the ending index, or you can leave the starting index and you can give the ending index. Okay, so in both the manners you can slice the characters or you can slice the substring from the main string. Okay, right? So I think you have understood the slicing concept. Okay, so here one important thing which you have to keep in mind is if you are giving the starting index and the ending index, or starting position and the ending position with the same index number, you will not be given with any output. Okay, you will not be given with any output. So here you can see fruit of 3 colon 3. Okay, so nothing will be given to you, implies 3 colon 2. Okay, so from the reverse nothing will be given to you. Okay, so the next concept, so here you can see the empty string is the character which has zero length, that is it doesn't have any values. Okay, the next concept is immutable, that is in the exam or in the explanation itself you have seen that string is an immutable, that is you will not be able to make any changes in that particular string once it is been assigned. Okay, so we shall see a demo of it. So here we have taken a string set to be greeting world. Okay, right? So I am going to add the letter J at the position 0. Okay, so we can see what happens. Greeting of 0 equal to J. So what will be happening? I will be getting an error. Okay, so since it does not support item assignment, or it will not support addition of items. Okay, right? So if you need to create something new, what you have to do is you have to use the slicing operation with the values. Okay, so that we shall see. Okay, so here the explanation of it is given, right? Why it is, why it will not be, or why the character will not be added to it. Okay, so if you need to add, what you have to do is you have to slice it and you have to give it separately. Okay, right? So here you can see. So here you can see greeting equal to val, it is already there. So new greeting, new underscore your greeting equal to greeting of one colon. Okay, sorry, greeting of one colon. Okay, so if you print new greeting, you will get the pattern. Okay, so the from the first index, the value is been extracted and it is given to you as a separate substring. Okay, right? So here we will not be able to uh, delete or remove the characters from the string, but what you can do is you can entirely delete that particular string. Okay, so you can entirely delete that particular string, or you can entirely clear that particular string by using the keyword set to be del. So you shall see it. So I am going to give del new greeting. del new greeting, and then I am going to print it. So here you can see new greeting is not defined. Okay, so new greeting is not defined, or it doesn't contain any value. Okay, so I think Node have understood this. Thank you.